Hello, good evening. Very nice to see all these faces here physically in Ji.hlava. I'm very proud that we can start another presentation here in the new venue called Industry Hub. My name is Jarmila, I'm head of Industry Office, and our festival is celebrating 25th anniversary this year. And unbelievable that emerging producers are celebrating the 10th anniversary already. And we also cooperate with many more funders and institutions. So I would like to introduce to you Radim Procházka, who is a board member of Czech Producers Association.
Hello. So I would like to say you hello and welcome you in Ji.hlava in the name of this association. It's here. We are proud partner of this event. We believe as Ji.hlava, as all producers, I think that it's very important profession and position in the film crew. And also for me personally, it's very moving and emotional because you can see my gray hair. Still I'm emerging producer sort of, or I have been emerging producer 2017, so I was here as you, and also I see here familiar faces like Dominic is my co-producer of the film we made together, so it's very nice to see you all here, and good luck, don't be nervous, go and it will be very good, so wish you good luck.
And Czech Producers Association is also hosting the drink afterwards. We are all welcomed, and we will meet there together, and you can talk directly to our emerging producers. Apart from all these nice audience and live faces, we are also greeting our audience online. We are not only on our festival channels, but also on the Facebook, so even more people are watching us. This evening has the following structure. Maybe you still have the catalog, so the emerging producers will go in the same order as they are listed in the catalog, and we'll have short presentation, and then we will see the short trailer, and you will see all 18 emerging producers in one row. So enjoy the evening and see you at the drink afterwards. Bye.
Thank you. Hello, my name is Odin Amundsen and I'm a Norwegian producer and director. I have a company called Gonzo Docs. And I started my filmmaking career by following a traditional family deep in the jungle of Indonesia for 15 years. It became the documentary in Utopia and was sold to NHK and Arte, among others. One of the characters in Utopia told me that he evoked or made from his mind another Odin that was supposed to do something really special in Indonesia, so that I had to go back there and make another film. And so this exactly happened. And so I went on to make Help I Gone Viral, which premiered at Hot Docs in 2021. I'm really into making personal and immersive documentaries, and my next projects are no exception. So now let's have a look at these two documentaries. Thank you.
This is the shaman Amampaksa. I met him in the deepest jungle of Indonesia. I was an adventurous and naive backpacker with a one-way ticket to document the pristine life in the jungle.
Odin, ini sudah masa ini.
But reality was far from the paradise I had envisioned. I have followed my friend Amampaksa for 15 years. His search for a better life has led him to the advantages and pitfalls of modernization.
Going on vacation to Indonesia was an amazing experience. But I never dreamed that the food nasi padang would change my life. Coming home, I couldn't stop thinking about the taste. It was impossible to make it myself. And I couldn't find it anywhere in Norway. I was in love, and so I just had to make a song about it. As a tribute, I posted it on YouTube. And that's when it all got more crazy than I could ever have expected.
A Norwegian singer, Audun Amundsen, made a song about the famous West Magonese food, nasi padang. The music video went viral among internet users.
Nasi padang changed my life forever.
Hello, everybody. My name is Leonardo Barriella. I am an Italian producer. I work in Samarkanda Film, which I founded in 2014. Sorry. And anyway, in this time we worked on to find something of interesting in our identity and try to share with our audience authentic stuff and emotion. I want to share with you two clips with, from our filmography. And what I can say, I would like that you can find something of special and specifically the sense of our radical love for the cinema and how this passion is still alive. Enjoy the clips. Thank you.
Nothing can stop us from riding. I'm not the same man as before. If I get to Cape Town, I can do anything in my life.
Mi sono commosso e mi veniva da piangere salutandoli. Forse perché sento la loro scelta come una condanna, quella che rischio anch'io. O perché la vecchiaia degli uomini comincia a sembrarmi così drammatica. Una grande casa che non riesci più a mantenere, un figlio lontano che non ci viene mai. Se davvero il tempo è un'illusione, e se passato, presente e futuro stanno dentro questo momento, allora io sono il vecchio stanco e lui è me, l'uomo di 40 anni, appena arrivato dall'altra parte del mondo pieno di energia e di rivolta.
Hello, everyone. I'm Borbala Chukash from Budapest, Hungary, from an independent production company called Makabor Studio. And I started working in film production at a very early age due to the fact that I grew up in a family where literally everyone is a filmmaker. And then I decided to study sociology, and that's when I realized that what I'm truly interested in and passionate about is to give a voice to underrepresented and marginalized people. And the trailer that I brought to you today represents this very well. It's the trailer of a film that is currently in production called Narrow Path to Happiness. Thank you.
Van egy cigánytelep.
De az hülyeség, nekem nem tetszik, de a cigány ne legyen már ilyen benne.
De miért nem lehet?
Cigánytelep. Ne aggódják, kitalálom én ezt az egész történetet. Életünknek a igaz története motivált meg, hogy erről szeretnék egy játékfilmet készíteni. Kiderül, hogy melegek vagyunk. Nagy fordulópont, hogy a nagyvárosba költözünk.
Igazából egy sztorit kéne felvázolnod.
És a dialóg az a párbeszéd? Ezt úgy kell mesélni, hogy Oscar-díjra kell.
Lesz benne egy gonosz anyád a filmbe, és anyádnak a parancsolatára összeházasodnál egy lánnyal.
A roma kultúrában a homoszexualitás nem megy. De amikor én felvállaltam, hogy meleg vagyok, akkor engem kidobtak a házból. Ételt nem adtak.
Tehát, hogyha volna egy olyan biztos módszer, amivel te hetero lehetnél, akkor te élnél ezzel a lehetőséggel?
Nem is szeretsz engem.
Egy, két, mehet!
Második fordulópont, konfliktusok, szakítás.
De nem szakítunk ebben a részben. Nem szakítunk, mert minden filmáról szól.
Ma jó volna, ha változna a dolog.
Nem lehet. Én így születtem.
Hát te nem születtél így.
I'm Victor from Marseille in France. Victor is from Cinefage company. I'm the kind of guy who likes wine, good food, and having friends at home, you know. And when I started producing in the French industry, I got quickly a little bit tired of French wines and food, so I decided to go for international co-productions. And yeah, thank you. And I had the chance to meet someone else in the international film industry that also liked good wines and food and having friends at home. And she's Petra Seliska from Slovenia. And so we initiated this project in Macedonia called Land of Shah. And here is the trailer. Thank you.
Ascunde-se. Ropșă de-aia. Avea neușă. Коте. Приковит. Та что придем до Линзи до Петро. А Лугудвина и Сапрена. А? А Лугудвина и Сапрена. Странес. Да не дурчути. Са.
Hello. My name is Carla. I'm a producer from Romania. I work for a production company that's called Microfilm. We do all sorts of films, and from our most recent projects, I would mention Bad Luck Banging or Loony Porn, which with this funny title won the Golden Bear this year. When I started working in film production, I tried long and hard to explain my family what is exactly that I do. And after some years, I came up with a definition, which goes like this, and you can use it if you want. It's people management, resource management, and pride management. Other people's pride and my own, of course. And I think that's something that I became good at. Next, you're going to see a trailer of a film that premiered last year in Sarajevo. That's called House of Dolls. It's a very personal film to me because I started working on this film and the ladies that you're going to see were just characters. But in the meantime, they became my family. So now I have to manage granny pride as well. Hope you enjoy. Thank you.
Pentru inima ta, pentru dragostea ta, câte flori ieri nu au înflorit și ea s-au veștejit.
Băi, femeile frumoase la o întâlnire de nu știu câți ani de la facultate, băi, alea frumoase va să pună soale și alea nasoale să rămas tot așa.
Violete pentru fete, pentru inimioara lor. Le-a cules o țigăncușă din grădina fermecată a poveștilor de amor.
De ani de zile merg cu 2 perechi de chiloți, indiferent dacă e vară sau iarnă. Am o măsură de protecție. Dacă e ceva... Împotriva cui? Mă gândesc că nu mă prind eu și mă violează.
Există instinctual, cum să spun eu ție, o respingere a imaginii feții mele de acum și pur și simplu nu mă văd. Mă uit în oglindă, mă pierd, așa, dar nu mă văd.
E groaznic dacă le spui așa. Le poate spune cineva așa? Dar vezi cum se acționează. Și normal că tinerii cresc în spiritul ăsta. Da, ăla bătrânul e povară pe capul meu.
Violete pentru fete, din iubire imploresc, să le aducă pentru o seară o speranță în inimioară celor care mai iubesc.
Nu vine să cred, m-am măritat la 17 ani și acum sunt îndrăgostită la vârsta asta. Exact ce spuneai tu.
Violete pentru fete, pentru cei care iubesc.
Hello everybody, my name is Charlotte Hailstone and I'm a producer from Scotland in the United Kingdom. I have a company called Hailstone Films. I would love to make films that make people feel the way that I did when I was first discovering creative documentary, where you can put aside the world outside for 90 minutes and sit in the cinema and feel something, feel moved, and maybe go away thinking about things a little bit differently than when you went in. For several years, I've been working with Victor Kozakowski in various capacities, and if you want somebody to jump on board with you to do something crazy, get beautiful images, then I'm your woman. Quite literally, I went with him and sailed across the Atlantic for 19 days, 700 kilos of equipment, throwing up the entire time, and managed to make sure that we all got out alive in the end and had something great to show for it. So I'm going to show you a trailer now that's from our more recent collaboration. It was a Norwegian production called Gunda, and I came on board to find the UK characters and take care of the UK shooting. It was shortlisted for the Oscars this year, and I think it's representative of the kind of films that I would like to make, you know, something seemingly ordinary, and if you're given the time and space, you can look at it again and feel moved. So I hope you enjoy it. Thank you for your time.
Hello everyone, thank you for being here. My name is Christian, I'm a creative producer from Belgium. I come from a broken home, so I'm more interested in stories about dysfunctional families, institutions, people, with themes about mental health or the environment. I've been traveling a lot, doing some soul searching, and ended up in Indonesia, where I'm now producing my second feature film about traditional slavery on a remote island where women and children are still treated as commodities and sold by their own parents. We are going to tell this story from the perspective of a local activist, Jeremy Keowan, who has been fighting this ideology for many years, trying to change the hearts and minds of the locals. The trailer I'm about to show you of Slave Island is an introduction to this world, and it's narrated by my Belgian director, Jimi Hendry, who arrives on the island for the very first time. Thank you.
This is Sumba. According to Focus magazine 2018, the most beautiful island in the world. When I arrived at the island, 2 nuns gave me a ride. That's when I met Rina for the first time. I find out she returns home to her village after 8 years of slavery. She was sold by her own father. In the Catholic shelter for abused children, I met Jeremy Keowan, a lawyer, activist, and now my fellow co-director of the film. For many years, he has been fighting against human trafficking.
Tapi dilarang untuk tulis tentang kasus-kasus yang ada di sini.
As Rina goes through a healing process, we learn more about the local slave history.
Memotivasi saya untuk mau menjadi suster, ya melihat itu mereka kasihan kan.
Kalau dia umurnya memungkinkan, dia bayar saya sampai 6 jutaan. Satu kepala.
Slavery is deeply rooted in Sumbanese mythology and superstition.
Saya pegang di sana juga, hal yang sama yang apa yang saya rasakan di sini.
Thousands of Sumbanese people have a need to express their trauma. Sumba Slave Island is a feature documentary about the ideas, the ideology, and the personal motivations that justify slavery.
Hello everyone, my name is Evan Horn and I'm from Dublin, Ireland. I'm a producer at the company Blinder Films, and it's wonderful to be here in Ji.hlava as the first ever Irish participant in the Emerging Producers Programme. I'm a queer filmmaker who is committed to helping amplify the points of view of female and fellow LGBTQ+ filmmakers, stories and subjects. And it's for this reason that I've chosen inclusion as my word. This inclusion is representative in a feature documentary that I'm currently developing called Searching for Space, which is a dynamic and intimate portrayal of a community of lesbian activists who in 1979 set up the Lesbian Lines, which was an underground network of telephone helplines across the island of Ireland that helped save thousands of lives. For my clip, I have chosen a dog called Money, which is the first ever project that I produced and premiered in the Panorama section at Berlinale 2019. It is directed by Seamus Murphy, who accompanied musician PJ Harvey through a creative journey on their trips around the world. So please play the clip.
Shall I come in a second, then you can set the tempo? If I put tick, I've just ticked something.
And one final thing just to clarify, they can't see you. If everyone likes to follow me.
Good evening, everybody. My name is Yahubachi. I feel very special to be here. I'm a director and producer from a company called Gnomon, which is based here in Czech Republic, nearby in Brno. However, I come from a commercial field, from a TV advertisement, and also from a bloody video game industry. Recently, I'm trying to balance my karma with creative documentaries. So far, we have made 4 feature-length documentaries, and next year we are also stepping into the fiction genre with an upcoming comedy series. Our most recent film, called Healing Me, by director Teresa Tara, is actually having a premiere here in the Ji.hlava Festival. So I would like to invite you on Friday night at 8 o'clock to DK01 Cinema to see the premiere and to share it with us. However, I would like to play you a trailer from our previous film called Dunaj of Consciousness by director David Butula. The word Dunaj is actually a name of the river Danube in Czech language, and it's also the name of a famous alternative band who broke up 20 years ago when their former frontman has died. And I have a very special relationship to this film because due to making the film, we managed to reunite the band again and restart their career. So if we make a change, if you make an impact with filmmaking, that's when I feel that what we do makes sense. Please roll the clip.
Mám to srdce a to srdce mi říká, kudy mám jít, mám svoje sny a ty mi ukazují cestu. V okamžiku, když tohle nenaplním, jsem mimo svoje srdce a svoji cestu. To je šamanismus. jsme byli všichni na pohřbu Jirky. Najednou jsem to uviděl úplně jasně, že všechny ty těžkosti a složitosti, co jsme měli mezi sebou, jako, že jsou nepodstatný.
Přesně před 20 lety po smrti zpěváka Jiřího Kolšovského se zavřely vody za legendární kapelu Dunaj.
Nastoupá výš, stále výš.
Hráze pukaj, hráze letí.
Trhučí blíž, stále blíž.
Esence Dunaje byl její duch, to bylo silný. Pokud bychom měli ještě dál hrát a něco tvořit, tak znovu musíme nějak docílit toho, že ten duch znovu přijde. Ne, ale pořád tam hraješ to Ačko, na každý úder.
Jakože za mladá jsme z toho nedělali vědu.
No právě, to je to stáří. Já to vnímám tak, že v životě našem jsou úplně základ a nejdůležitější věci jsou vztahy.
Který blbec jsem dal ten buben, teď nemůžu projít. Neptej se na vlny, když po nich kráčíš. Dozvíš se snadno, že voda většinou sahá až na dno.
Prší, 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 prší,
Tak už jste jako na konci plavby, nebo?
A tam jsem to začal cítit, že ten duch jak začíná vibrovat.
Hello all, my name is Dominic. I'm a producer from Latvia. I'm very glad to be here, happy to see you all. I've worked for film studio Locomotive, and recently we've been focused mostly on fiction and animation. Our recent fiction called The Year Before the War was premiered in Rotterdam Film Festival this year. It was co-produced with Lithuania and Czech Republic. And so I'm looking into emerging in documentary field as well. I've done a couple of shorts, and me myself, I just recently became a father, and it seems so important to preserve my own family that I look for stories that depict relationships, broken relationships, defective families, and those also resurface and tackle some bigger social context. Today I want to represent and show to you, share our early work from 2016 by ambitious filmmakers who did it quite time ago, and it's a story about grandson and grandfather embarking on a journey to North Russia to find grandfather's father grave. And it's a story about a relationship that is divided by generation, by system, by repression. That it was very well perceived by the audience in Latvia and got national award for the best debut. It's a film called Grandfather's Father by director Carla Fotea.
Vai esmu bijis labs mazdēls? Man ģimenē nav neviena tuvāka par vecstāvu. Vai tas tāpēc, kā abi zaudējām māti un tēvu? Bet mēs esam tik atšķirīgi. Kas man ar viņu vieno?
Man ļoti labi, ka man ir klusums apkārt, miers, es negribu runāt. Ot vienīgi tā kā tu teici, kad paņem kādu bonapartiņu, tad var papļāpāt bišķīt.
Bet varbūt es varu viņam palīdzēt atrast viņa tēva kapa vietu. Manu vecas tēvu. Varbūt tas mūs satuvinās.
Pirmais jau bija tas tikai, kad man no tās tieslietu ministrijas, no kurienes pienācas paziņojums, ja Kārlis Fridriksons ir jūsu tēvs, jūs varat iepazīties ar ar viņa lietu, vai, nu, kā viņš ir represētājs. Nenorādot ne vietu, neko, tikai, kad ir miris tādā un tādā gadā un tādā datumā.
Bet ja mums izdosies atrast vectēva tēva kapa vietu, ko tas dos?
Bet tu domā... Ja tas būtu bijis kaut kādos 50. gadu beigās, vai tad vēl kaut kas būtu.
Should I? Okay. All right. Hi, my name is Jin, like gin and tonic. I have a twin sister named Tonic. It's true. I was born in South Korea, but raised as a third culture kid in over 10 different cities across 4 countries. I grew up internationally. And I think that's what gives me the drive and the motivation, because a lot of the times I had to fight against the preconceived notions and prejudice in a Western world as a token Asian growing up. I don't take anything as a norm. I think everywhere in the world, cultures and norms are so different. So I like to capture human interest documentaries, which I specialize in. And those stories that can transcend different cultures and show a humanity that we can all relate to is, I think, the power of documentaries. I've co-produced and directed a feature film titled Becoming Who I Was, which won the Grand Prix at Berlinale in the Generations K+ category, and also won the Grand Prix at Banff and Seattle, Moscow, and a few others. It won 27 awards. We have filmed and followed the characters over 8 years, and I think besides the characters themselves, who are very attractive, it really transcends the universal theme of unconditional love. Hence why, because my life is all about this, my next feature is about egg freezing. So I came into Czech Republic to look at egg freezing option for me. So we'll just have a look at the Becoming Who I Was trailer for now. Thank you.
Jag tror att man någon dult i hela världen som lag. En det är tångby var det tångby han kom så här. 간인들은 보면 즉 타그림 보지는데 감님들 제조소
삼삼nga nilama thong zuk ngete gonpa khame gonpa jechu ta changma nga thong te khame te gonpa ne na ngo sanakle holi
타그림 거기 gonpa una horti kyotana tene lama mangpo tongkana
Zibusi majaniyo, jami tangi mare tinika.
Saya nyencang mana, tapi yang lama sangat serha yang mana.
Tenga je Ni ma chwa tel chen de ba li mu dik chen phin lo ka.
Hello everybody, my name is Dragana and I come from Serbia. I'm a co-founder of two production companies, Non-Aligned Films and Theory at Work. I do both documentaries and fiction. My latest documentary, Landscapes of Resistance, by Marta Popivoda, premiered in Rotterdam this year and afterwards made a festival tour at numerous festivals and just recently won Heart of Sarajevo for the best documentary film. The trailer I will show you tonight is from my first fiction film called The Load by Odin Amundsen that premiered in Cannes in 2018. And the reason why I chosen this film is because it's very important to me professionally and personally. It took us 7 years to finance the film, and finally when we enter into production, I was 8 and 9 months pregnant. So it was very difficult, but we made it and we made into Cannes at the end. For me, this is so special and important because I think that this example shows that everything is possible if you believe in it. So please enjoy the trailer and thank you very much for your attention.
Ima par pravila koji se moraš pridržavati. Kad kreneš na odredištu, nema zaustavljanja. Izbevaj gužu i ne privlači pažnju na sebe.
Evo, tu sam dole i sad krećem. Kako se vama drži? Da me paziš?
Da si tu znao bi.
Šta miš da ja volim što nisam?
Ne mislim, samo znam da nisi. Kad ideš?
Večeras, i to je to.
Znam ja put do Beograda. Šta prevoziš?
Šta god mi daju, ne pitam.
I nije frka.
Do this a little bit higher. Good evening, my name is Carsten Khauser. I'm one of the founders of the production company Fünfer Film based in Hamburg, Germany. We are still very young and most of the filmmakers we work with have an art school background, so you can imagine that most of the films we produce have a very different approach also visually and artistically. For us as a production company, it's very important that our filmmakers we work with have the most possible freedom in doing what they do. A very good example is Olanda. It's a film by Bernd Schoch, premiered 2019 at Berlinale. It's a 154 long documentary about mushroom pickers in Romania in the mountains, and they do this for a living, and in the rest of the year they are mostly working as seasonal workers, like all over Western Europe. The film starts, which is an example why it's also special for me. It's a very slow film, and it starts in 20 minutes total darkness, waking up together with one of the families preparing in the middle of the night for picking mushrooms. So enjoy the trailer. You should see it normally in cinema, actually.
Pâinea noastră, cei toate zilele de noastră și ne iartă nouă greșelile noastre, precum și noi iertăm vechiul nostru. Fă, Doamne, azi o zi sorită, să facem treabă în pădure, să adunăm ciuperci, să adunăm afine. Că a ta e puterea, părăția și slava Tatălui și al Fiului și al Sfântului Duh. Amin.
Poate chivă din Doamne ajută Maica Domnului.
De ce zici că la mine?
Eu nu eu.
Unde au era? La muncă. Mi-a plecat în Spania.
Pierdui și școală, pierdui tot. Ți-a tata că mă face polițai. Uite polițai, de pădure.
Și când animalele nu aveau nicio folosință și oamenii erau doar o idee, ciupercile erau mâncate de urși ziua în amiaza mare.
Hi, I'm Natalia Libit, a producer from Kyiv, Ukraine. When in 2016, when I was 44, I changed my life and joined a filmmaking world. Now I'm making films which connect to my heart. I'm devoted to intimate stories represented in a delicate way, mostly about coming of age. Like my first documentary feature, Diary of a Bride of Christ by Marta Smirichinska, about quest for love and security by two young sisters. One of them is already a nun, and another one is an emerging filmmaker. It's in post-production now and will be released next year. And like feature fiction Stop Zemlya by Katerina Gornostai, it received Crystal Bear at Berlinale this year, and the film tells us, if you don't dare, you'll never know. So tonight I'm presenting you a Stop Zemlya trailer as an example of my films. Thank you and enjoy watching.
Раз, два, три, чотири.
Маша!
Ми тут, Маша!
Маша!
Хто ми?
Загалом, якщо ми будемо розглядати, що відбувається в мозку людини, коли вона закохана.
Привіт.
Привіт, Маша.
Бачу.
Так.
Не бачу.
Далі не бачу. Саша. Лайк.
Саша,
Будуть в тебе свої діти, тоді зрозумієш.
Я взагалі не знаю, що гірше, коли тобі ніхто не подобається чи подобається, але без відповіді. Ну, друге точно гірше. Ми реально зараз це зробимо на рахунок 3. Раз, два. Стоп!
Hello, everybody. My name is Melissa Lindgren, and I'm a producer from Stockholm, Sweden. I produce at the company Story, and we make creative documentaries in all formats. I chose this word movement to describe my sense of producing. Movement as in creating change, political, social, or even personal. But movement also has a deeper meaning to me and a more emotional, because I want to make films that moves us, that moves you as an audience. And I believe that documentary storytelling is the most powerful tool to do this. I will show you a clip now from my first feature-length documentary. It's called Always Amber, and it's premiered at Berlinale in 2020. It's directed by two debutantes, Ji.hlava and Hanna Reinikainen. And I was really attracted to their vision in this project. That's also why I came on board. And we really did this journey together as debutantes. It's a very playful film, and the form reflects the personality and the fluidity of our main character, Amber. I hope you enjoy it. Thanks.
Alltså om jag levde på en öde ö med mina vänner då skulle det inte finnas några normer eller någonting sånt överhuvudtaget. Ja, fast nu lever jag inte på en öde ö. Det är det också, för jag gillar inte beslut jag ofta tar när jag mår dåligt. Hur mycket ska jag behöva förändras på grund av att samhället inte förändras tillräckligt fort? Vi var två små freaks som inte passade in någonstans. En passade fett bra in med varandra. Liksom han är min bästa vän, han är min brorsa.
Ibland så får jag höra att vi inte ska behandla några personer under 30.
Fast jag fattar inte vad den här människan skulle vinna på att jag skulle må dåligt ända tills jag är 30. Grejen att det är så här, jag pallar inte, jag orkar typ, jag vill inte ens ha dem i mitt liv. Det är så better off. Men det fattar inte mina känslor liksom. De tänker ändå göra sin grej.
Good evening. My name is Sylvia Panakova. I'm Slovak independent producer. I produce documentary and feature films. I'm focusing on co-production. I choose the film with touch me some vision, theme, or author's personality. My last film was documentary Unseen. It was directed by Maja Martiniak. It was debut. Because I really like to work with female directors, and the topic was so hard. It was trauma after birth, and took us 7 years to doing this film, but we survived, and we had the premiere at CPH Docs 2020, and I would like to share with this trailer. Enjoy, and thank you for your attention.
We call it post-traumatic stress disorder. Until very recently, we didn't even think that was possible, that someone could have PTSD. That's the same thing that our soldiers come back from war with.
I sa ti zvykne snívať o pôrode, či ešte nie?
Stále. Buď je to tak, že som tam a rodím, alebo že odchádzam z nemocnice a že je všetko v pohode.
Even now, like trying to talk about the experience, like I can feel that in my body. That has kind of like come back over and over, like waves of like what that felt like. When you have total lack of control over your body and it's been hurt, like it stays with you forever.
And it's feeling alone, helpless, out of control, injured. They have nightmares afterwards, flashbacks, horrible memories. And all those things happen to the men in battle and happen to women in childbirth. That should not be. Women should not come out of childbirth traumatized.
I remember them kind of opening me and then a lot of like pushing and like the pain and stuff, and then just saying over and over like, is my baby okay? I need to see him. And then I blacked out.
Tady je to ještě růžový a jako normální a tady jsem potom, nevím, tady je prostě, jako tady je to ublížení.
This is one of the deepest, most personal, most demanding experiences that most women will ever go through. It's something we don't forget, and it's so often wounding, and that just didn't seem right.
Hi, my name is Karolina Miguel. I am a film producer from Poland. Since 2015, together with director and my life partner, Jarosław Przędybył, we have been running a film production company, Unisolo Studio. And in my work, I'm trying to connect different people, environments, and different disciplines. So the word that describes me the best is connectedness. In documentaries I produce, I'm trying to portray the voice of ordinary people with their dreams, with their thoughts, with their hopes and needs. And I'm trying to convince the industry that such kind of stories are worthy to tell, because in the micro scale they are showing how our world is, how our world works, and sometimes doesn't work. So in the moment you will see such kind of story. It will be the trailer of the movie that I produced in 2017, The Dragon Spring, about the worst football team in Poland, and the new, very ambitious coach. So let's meet Red Dragons.
Zawsze marzyłem o tym, żeby drużyna, którą prowadzę, mogła usłyszeć hymn Ligi Mistrzów. Panowie, biegniemy! Hej! Już odpadają, 3/7. No to chłopaki mają mi sił na ile? Na 17 minut biegania.
Nam się marzyło zagrać w Pucharze Polski. Wygranie tych 3 meczów.
Zobacz, kurwa, bramka z dupy, kurwa. Bo on się brandzluje, kurwa.
Co zagrali? Nic nie zagrali. Prostą piłkę grali. Wyjdę, odegrasz, wyjdziesz, odegram, zagram. Zagram, odegrasz, zagram, uderzam. Zagrasz, dorzucasz, dośrodkowujesz, grasz po ziemi, uderzam. To nie jest, kurwa, tiki-taka. Ja tego nie mówię do siebie. Ja mam ponad 38 stopni. Powinien leżeć, kurwa, w domu. Urodziny mam. Powinien chlać, kurwa, wódka. Siedzę tu z wami.
Ja jestem człowiek bez nałogów. Pasję mam. Kulturalny jestem. Przede wszystkim skromny. Nic, tylko brać. Takiego człowieku ze świecą szuka. Zgaszoną.
100 lat, niech żyje, żyje nam. 100 lat, niech żyje, żyje nam. Jeszcze raz, niech żyje, żyje nam. Niech żyje nam. Aktor! Trener!
Hello and good evening. My name is Francesca Saunder and I'm from Switzerland. I work for my own company, which is called Ensemble Film and is based in Zurich. But this is not where I was born and raised. I was born in a small town And today I can say the only good thing about that is that I had a very good relationship with the local cinema owner. So I was able at a very young age to sneak into cinema and watch as many films as I wanted, and also not really for my age appropriate. But still, what was wonderful as a young child, cinema opened up a big world to me. So this is how I see myself as a producer. I wish to be sort of a key person for many directors to be able to open worlds to a big and bright audience. I mainly work today with the first and second time filmmaker, and I choose them because I believe in their very great visual and audio vision of a film, and I also have a very big heart for very personal and intimate stories. That's why I brought tonight 2 films I produced. The first clip you're going to see is an extract of the film Dida by the Serbian-Swiss director couple, which is the first documentary film, and it was premiered at the Vision du Réel Burning Light section. And the second clip you're going to see is a short second documentary film by Roman Hodel, a Swiss director, and this one premiered at the Venice Film Festival in 2020. Enjoy the clips and hope to see you later. Thank you.
Moja majka ima svoj svet. Ona nikada nije bila u stanju da se brine o meni. Dugo mi je trebalo da to prihvatim.
Njega je bila potpuno sve normalno. I onda kad sam ja ostavila, ona je imala 2 godine u bolnicu. Ona je dobila prav leči. Odmah mi je dobro. Dio, operi ovo dobro i sad ću da čistim čame. A ovo, dođe ovde pa složi dole gde je lej. Tako jedno po jedno kad budem imala da kuvam. Hoću da suku da neknem dole. Ovde je jedna cela belina kad imamo teli.
Sa mirisom hrane i bukom bulevara oboje nas je odgajila moja baka u ovom uobičajenom malom stanu u Beogradu.
Znaš?
Šta to?
Jel ovo se top zove?
Top? Ne, kompjuter, laptop.
Zaten hep senin geldiğin maçlar olaylı geçiyor valla.
Ya niye benim geldiğim maçlar olaylı geçiyor? Benimle ne ilgisi var?
Bravo, gute Morgen. Bilmiyorum artık. Sen geldiğin zaman. Für mich okay, ich bin alle drauf.
Well for you. Goal culture, well done guys, well done guys.
Die wirkt zeker foul, ja.
Hey! No, questo non è fallo. Sie hat den Ball und ihr spielt zurück. Çocuk gibi davranışları var işte. Ne yapalım?
Susturacaksın.